What's up, traders? Welcome to today's Equity Empire Chart Analysis session. When most investors are throwing darts, we're looking for clues in the charts. My name is John McHugh. I'm a former Wall Street analyst, hedge fund manager, and independent trader for the better part of 20 years. Today, we're going to be taking a look at a chart on flying taxi company Joby Aviation, symbol JOBY. And when we take a look at the chart, we're simply going to be looking for support levels to see if we can get a quick bounce for a trade or if we can get a lower entry price if you're looking for a longer term position. So let's get right into the action. So before I get started looking for support levels in the candles, we are at a old school support level, and that's the 50-day moving average. So this blue line on the chart you see, I haven't been using that in past charts, but some technical analysts will use the 50-day moving average for potential support. Now, it can't be as simple for just simply taking your platform and posting the 50-day moving average and always trading the 50-day moving average. If it was just that simple, everyone would be doing it, and there probably wouldn't be any money to be made, right? So, is it as simple as bouncing off that? Well, it might be in this case, and it has found a little bit of support at the 50-day moving average. So if you want to go for a trade using that old school technique, then go at it. You can place a buy market order and you'll be buying right at the 50-day moving average. Now I'm going to be a little more price sensitive on additional entries. So looking for support levels in the candles rather than in a moving average for the additional support levels I'll be looking for the rest of this video. So let's get right into that. Now there is a support level right here. So let me draw the support level. There's a support level in the 1260 to 1162 price range. And that's an interesting support level because that support level happens to coincide with the peak in June of 2023. So that support level is right at the breakout point, the multi-year breakout point. And that's a point where the stronger stocks, they'll pull back to the breakout point and bounce off that. So that could be a reliable support level since it happens to once again coincide with that 2-year breakout point. Now, if you wanted to be a little more, even more price sensitive than that, there's another support level right here in the 1068 to 961 price range. And that support level happens to coincide with the 1-year breakout point. So the high in January 25, that support level is just at the lower boundary of the breakout point from January of 2025. So two different breakout points. One was a multi-year breakout point. One was just this year's breakout point. And they happen to have two formations in the candles that are support levels. So those are to be two different support levels to consider. And then I'm going to change the time frame to weekly candles. And if I do that, we got a good looking support level, obviously at a much lower price. But this one's really at the start, the origin of this big explosive move to the upside. So that's closer to the roots. If this is a big giant beanstalk, that's closer to the base of that beanstalk. And that would be in the 918 to 811 price range for the third support level. So multiple ways to consider if you're anxious or eager to get into Joby Aviation because you want to participate in the flying taxi phenomenon over the next several years, but you wanted to buy the dip. 4 options for you. 1, buy the dip at current price at the 50-day moving average. Entry point number 2, right at the 2-year breakout point in the 1260 to 1162 support level. Entry number 3, at this year's breakout point, the support level between 1068 and 961. And then the 4th option would be, once again, the 918 to 811 support level that was closer to the base or the origin of that big explosive move earlier this year. So 4 ways to consider trading or entering a position in Joby. Now, this is not financial advice, it's simply technical analysis. But as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, instead of just throwing darts on buying the dip or just buying any old dip, these are 4 clues in the chart that could help you make your decision using visuals. So using clues from the chart also to consider your entry point. So let's wrap up the session. Hope you enjoyed the session, everybody. Hope you got some value out of the session. I'll be back several more times this week with more technical analysis. In the meantime, wishing you the best of luck in your trading and investing, and we'll see you soon.